Okay, this past week we've been learning new vocabulary connected with where one lives, meaning neighbor area, neighborhood. Okay, the book itself is California, West Coast. We live in the Midwest, meaning we don't have mountains or valleys or mudslides. We don't live in places where we commute or use like, what do you call those? Meters, parking meters. So a lot of you live in subdivisions. Sorry, you have to fingerspell it. City. The areas where we've talked about country, downtown, okay, there's nothing. Some of you live close to forests, lakes, water puddle, okay, rivers, water like that. Let's see, hiking areas, schools, colleges, church, fire station, police station, food stores, mountains, shopping areas, those strip malls, those are shopping areas. Okay, so your task is, I know there was a small paragraph of you signing condensed. It may look a lot like this, but I want you to expand it a little, and I really want you to focus and tweak it. So, narrative structure, narrative, meaning I'm telling you about me. So we're using the deaf diamond, meaning point, elaborate details, come back to the point. So, 5 items. First off, I live over there, Elkhart. Actually, I live here, and I live in Elkhart, okay? If you're living over in Granger or South Bend or wherever it is, or if you're way over in Niles, you have to point and then tell me the city, okay? Spell it. And if you're here, that would be Mishawaka. Okay, make sure you're not Mishapapa. No P's, K's. Stand them up. So your residence, meaning I live in a house. I live in an apartment. I live in a condo. I live in a farmhouse. I live in a ranch. 1 story. Okay, 2-story house. Not story, that's telling a story. How long? I've lived there, let's see, I've lived here now 3 years? 3 years. Almost 4 years. Okay? My neighborhood area, what is it like? Okay? Looks like my neighbor area looks like what? Okay? So I live on a busy street, okay? I live on the corner of an intersection. So we have a street here and a street there, and it crosses. So it looks like that. That's an intersection. There's a stoplight. In this corner, at the stoplight, is a farm field. There's nothing. Dead corn. That's what there now. On the opposite corner over here is a subdivision. And it's called Hunter's Point. Okay, so on this corner, there's forest, and there's 1 single house. It's a dentist that lives there. And then on this side of the corner is me, my house, 2-story house. Okay, so what is it like? I don't know, it's kind of boring. It's just my family, and then my neighbor next to us There's 2 single people that live there, and they never come out of their house. They're kind of strange. The people behind us are Latino, and they have a huge fence. They have 2 little white dogs. They have a lot of children, but it seems that they like their area. So there's either older people. You have eaten all the cookie smacks.
Yeah, go away. Eat your face.
Type of area. So it's basically just, we're middle-aged, so there's a variety of different backgrounds of people that live here. So what you're looking for are they old? Are they middle-aged? Are they young families? Are they retired people? What? What's near and convenient? So what's near my house? Well, if we go a mile that way, is the toll road, which Elkhart East, which means I can get on and go to South Bend, Chicago, or I could go to Ohio. Also from here, there's the bridge, and I can go straight on 17, and I can go to 33 and go to Goshen. Or I could go straight down the road, and what's really close to me, there's a church, but there's also a Martin's, there's a nail salon, there's a tanning salon, there's dry cleaners, the UPS store, there's a nail store, there's the pet store, the BHK is there, it's a restaurant. There's also a really fancy, like, design store. So this is like a little shopping area. If you go on down the road, there's Pinewood Elementary School, and then across from that is a park, and also across from there is the library. So the other thing that's really close to us, if we go back the other way, we go north, is the school where my children go to school, and it's Eastwood Elementary School. So there's also at the end of the corner down there is 615. It's a big center where they have parties and stuff. Who lives there? Well, you all know who lives with me by now. My mom and dad, who are not here now, they're south because of the virus. We have to stay separated. They're safer in Alabama, where it's nice and warm, 80 degrees, as they've informed me. But right now I live with my husband and my 3 children. What is next to my residence? I already told you I have a farm field and a woods and a subdivision and a few other houses. What do I like? I like the fact that I have a wonderful home, and it has beautiful outdoor porches. I have an outside fireplace, and it's new. What I don't like really is the location. Where we used to live, we had a nice dead-end cul-de-sac, and a woods right out the back, and a walking path, and just, it was very quiet. Now we live on an intersection where it's very busy, and the cars just go by all the time, and it's really loud, and people honk horns, and we have motorcycles, And at night, the stoplight shines through my window, so I always feel like it's Christmas. So we have green and red and green and red. So, my future plans about my house, my husband and I, once we retire, and if my parents are not living anymore, we plan to sell it and plan to travel around and maybe live in an RV. But for now, this is what we're doing. And that's what I'd like you to create, a narrative without stopping and pointing at everything, but have this kind of scripted out in front of you so that you're signing to the camera, not down, or looking over here, and make sure, or have it memorized. So hopefully that gives you a good to go to.